Welcome to John R. Nelson Gymnasium for tonight's wrestling match on behalf of RTC TV. For tonight, the Cavaliers host the Blue Jays from North Judson, St. Pierre. Culver just had a senior night honoring seniors Isaac Walters and Trenton Jones. Cavaliers looking a little light tonight. They have 5-6 wrestlers here, some of which will have matches. It looks like Judson's roster is more of the lighter guys, while Culver's roster is a little bit more of the bigger guys. So we'll see what kind of matchups they're able to arrange. This is Chris Stevens, once again, on behalf of RTC TV4. Rand Stevens will be operating the camera, and I'm actually going to be turning the headsets over to Mike Zahner and Chad Hollenball, who are far more knowledgeable in wrestling than I am. Just waiting for them to get up here. So Mr. Zahner, of course, being the athletic director and assistant principal, just got done taking care of senior night responsibilities, and he just now joined me on the mic. So he's going to be making the calls tonight, and Mr. Hollenball will be joining him as soon as he gets himself present. So welcome, Coach Zahner.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And former wrestling coach, football coach, so this is definitely your area of expertise.
Former being the key word, but no, I'm glad to see the numbers for North Judson. They haven't been very big, so that's a plus.
Yeah.
I haven't got the official lineup yet as far as matchups and head-to-heads, but should have several matches tonight. Right,
Chad. I saw Chad getting all that information set, so he'll be able to provide that information for us when he makes his way up here. It looks like Judson has some of the guys on the lower end of the spectrum up into the mids, and I was saying we tend to have some of the bigger guys on the lineup. So
that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, I'm sure they will get some matches.
The key matchup we're looking for, hoping for, was the HNAC championship for 195 last year, and that was between Isaac Walters and Michael Clemens from North Judson. And Clemens ended up being a semi-state qualifier. Isaac ended up winning that match and pinning him in the championship round there for the conference tourney last year. So should be a good matchup. Hopefully we get that matched up. Not sure if Clemens is 182 or 195.
I think according to what Carter had said earlier, I think that match is going to happen. I think he is wrestling at that 182, but is going to bump up and wrestle Isaac, and then I believe they're going to get a match for Hunter and Owen as well. Okay. Carter's not heavyweight's not going to have a match tonight.
Yeah, looking at the guys, I really don't see a true heavyweight as far as weighing in on the scales, and you're only allowed in the IHSA, you're only allowed to bump up, I believe, 2 weight classes. So you got to kind of play by those rules as well.
Right.
But that's good. I know we need to get Owen some matches. I know all these guys have worked so hard this year.
Yes, and there's a reason why the amount of wrestlers down there as it is. It's very, very demanding, first of all, the sport itself, but also running through Mr. Bushman, Mr. Kling's regime. Doubt. If you are able to get through.
If you're an athlete and, usually it's practice and you kind of leave everything at practice. Well, I mean, there's so much discipline when it comes to wrestling because you have to take that home with you and, not necessarily not eat, but, watch what you eat and maybe get an extra run in and make sure you're in condition. People look at the 6-minute matches and think, no, it's not that long. But I'll tell you what, 6 minutes on a mat, it seems like an eternity and sometimes longer than what a 48-minute football game is like. And
not having the experience to be able to speak on that is something I've done. I've certainly seen enough matches and knowing the athletes and seeing the condition they're in. Trenton Jones, for example, at Clay, wrestled 4 or 5 matches and had some tough matches, and he was just completely exhausted. His body was exhausted.
Still, and I will admit to this day. I mean, I've got to be able to play college football and obviously football here, but nothing compared to wrestling and the conditioning and mental toughness it takes to do that. And, I give credit to anybody that's done this.
Absolutely.
And to do it at a high level and watching the college wrestlers, even D3, where I was at Manchester, they had a very good wrestling program. And it's intense. It's fun. Being best friends with Mike Jackson, who was a national runner-up a couple times at UIndy, and knowing, Hereford and Jeremiah, those guys, obviously, it takes a lot of work and dedication to the sport.
Right. Well, Mr. Hollenball is present, so I'm going to pass the headset over to him. So it'll be Chad Hollenball and Mike Zaner making this call for you tonight.
Joined by the immortal Chad Hollenball.
For those about to rock, we salute you. AC/DC. Looks like we got 3 matches here tonight with a rematch of last year's 195 conference championship in the same gym.
I mentioned that just previously, and
should be a real
it was
good
a heck
one.
of a match. And I said that Clemens was also a semi-state qualifier, where Isaac ended up being a regional qualifier, but won that match, won the conference that night. So that should be a good matchup. Clemens giving up a little bit of weight.
He looks
weighed
like
in at 182. So.
Correct, and their coaching staff was willing to bump him up, so our senior Isaac Walters would get a match for a senior night, which was very sporting of them.
Yes, we thank them, and Coach Wenbigler's been there several years now.
Yeah, probably since the conference started. Okay. Former assistant for his dad at Knox.
His dad's now the head coach at Ancilla College in Donaldson, and he's the head wrestling coach there. They just started wrestling, 2-3 years ago?
Yep.
Wrestling program for junior college?
Yep. So. Had Hall of Famer Scott Vanderay was coach of the first 2 years at Ancilla, and I think
Scott was a long-time head coach at Winnemac High School.
Right. Had
another conference HNAC school.
I believe two or three state champions there at Winnemac in his tenure.
Remember the Caston kid, obviously. A little bit later than me, but he was a heck of a wrestler.
Yeah, I think maybe either a 2-time champ or a 1-time champ and 1-time runner-up. Yeah. Wrestled at Purdue for 4 years, I believe. Yeah. But Coach Wimbigler was an assistant for him at Ancilla last year, and then took over head coaching duties this year. And his son is now at Judson. Looks like, I think, for another former Knox wrestler. I think his name is Logan Short, is the assistant coach over there.
That's Logan, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. He's a thrower, I think, played football for Knox, right?
Yep.
We have the names for the lineups then?
Yeah, we're starting at 132, where North Judson will have a forfeit at 132 and 138. Then our first match will actually be at 145, where Culver's Trent Jones, another senior, will be wrestling Gavin Bunch from North Judson.
Both of our seniors get a match tonight. Trent Jones, we didn't get to really talk about him last time too much, but Trent's wrestling 145. He's also a semi-state qualifier 2 years ago, a regional qualifier a year before that. I think I'm excited to see what he can do on the mat. I haven't got to watch him this year, but I know what he can do. I know when he made that run at semi-state, he pinned a pretty good kid from Penn that year, and that kid actually beat him at a previous meet, and then he stuck in second or third period. So excited to see what he can do and how far he's come. And then we got 195 will be our next match.
195 with Isaac Walters and Michael Clements. Then we'll have a 220-pound match where actually our Culver's JV kid, Hunter Evans, will be wrestling Gavin Alonzo from North Judson. Okay. 285, we're going to have Dittmeyer. Zach Dittmeyer will take the forfeit there because Coach wants Owen Keller and Carter Stevens to wrestle an exhibition tonight.
Okay. So we'll start with that, right?
Yes, I'm pretty sure we will.
Larry Doan's our official tonight. He's a longtime official. He's maybe a rural center guy. He's filling in for Rob Bryant, who could not be with us tonight. He had to work. He was the scheduled referee. So
another local guy.
Yeah. Larry's done quite a few matches for us.
Yeah, I know he was a former wrestling coach at Caston for several years.
I think he teaches Spanish at Pioneer. So you need to heckle him. That's where you do that. It's like we're getting our final breakdown here. We'll get started. Mr. Lowry's on the mic tonight. Probably do a little face-off and go from there.
Like last week, it looks like the Cavaliers Coach Bushman ran him through a brisk warm-up, and they got a good sweat going. Back live here after the rousing rendition of the national anthem. We'll see what's going to break here. It does look like Culver's Carter Stevens.
Will be an exhibition between O-Dog, Owen Keller, and Carter, the kid Stevens. Exhibition match. Owen Keller, Carter Stevens.
O-Dog and Carter the kid.
Looks like Mr. Lowry trying out his WWF, WWE chops.
Mean Gene Lowry.
Yeah. Owen got a match last week versus Hunter Evans, another JV kid for Culver. And
Hunter's going to be wrestling 220 tonight. Normally wrestled by Zach Dipmeyer, but I think it's kind of a coach's agreement to do what they did.
Move some guys around.
Yeah. Good crowd tonight. Huh?
Yeah.
It's good to see some people show up.
And both wrestlers here just circling, tying up ear to ear. Not a lot of action yet. It's like feeling
Carter's
each other
gets
out.
some good head position. Got an underhook there.
Yep. Has good position. When you're in that position, gets his other arm free, should be able to pull the trigger. Take a shot, snap.
Snap to a front head. Broke the tie.
Working towards the edge here.
Owen Keller, I think, got the hit for the stalling. Carter pushing the tempo here a little bit.
Heavy on the back of the neck. See more snapping, more movement. There we go. Owen probably wrestle each other in the room a little bit, know each other's tendencies. So about midway through the first period here. Again, no score. Okay.
Carter might want to get inside tie there on the right. Looks like Owen working some hand control. Both around the same weight. I know Carter's been our varsity heavyweight.
Yeah, weighing around 235, I think. Owen's about 225, about 10 pounds lighter. But when they get that size, it's pretty close.
Both juniors for us on the Cavalier wrestling team. Both gridiron guys. Carter's a good thrower in the spring.
Continue to circle. Hey, Keller is hit with another stalling. So Carter is up 1-0.
Go front
there we
head
go.
lock.
Front
take
head.
that to the ground. There
Bounce
we go. Spin around, get you two. There we go. Should be two.
10 seconds left.
Ooh, got to hit it again. Scores 3-0.
3-1 because he
3-1,
set him up.
Again, Owen's in the all black with a Culver on the back. Carter Stevens in the orange and black with silver stripes on the side with Culver down
vertically.
the spine. It's like Owen took neutral. Start the second period. Scores 3-1. Carter Stevens. Good snaps. Good movement.
Better action here to start second period. I think they're starting to feel a little more comfortable on both sides. Owen was more aggressive with his head snap. Carter responded. Again, a lot of their headlocks. Nice snap. Keeps his laid back.
Good. Got him right there.
Hey. Threw him to his hip. I don't know if he's got any back points yet.
There it is.
There he sunk the half. Now reversed it.
Get that arm through.
Wants to stay teed out. Get off his knees.
Yep.
Right. Get chest to chest.
Yeah, he had a nice position there.
Okay. Letting him up.
Work a little bit.
Now we're 8-1 for Stevens. He had a 5 points there, takedown and 3 points near fall. Let him up. Now we're 8-2. About a minute left here in the second period. Stevens in the orange has more orange on the front. He's up 8-2 versus his teammate. Exhibition match here at heavyweight would be the weight class. Stevens again up 8-2. 50 seconds left.
Good job of position there.
There was a nice snap.
Really like to see the high single there.
Yep.
That's always nice. You can get that. It's not a relatively high risk shot either, especially from a heavyweight. You don't want to get your body underneath most heavyweights where you can do a high single like that and stay to the outside. Yeah, and Carter obviously giving up a lot of weight when he's wrestled in the heavyweight class.
Right.
Because heavyweight can go up to 285 pounds. Carter weighing 235.
He's going to want to use his athleticism and quickness.
You have to be able to get to the edge and get the corner and snap high singles and what's called blast doubles as well. Always relatively safe shot for big guys where you can still come up to a pummel position.
Along with that, wants to sprawl his legs back here.
Owen going in for a single. Kind of went cross body there. Probably better to circle to that side.
Okay. Nice takedown at the end of the period there to go up 12-3, it looks like. 12-3.
9-point lead. He's got a major decision right now, Carter does. Looks like Carter's going to take down. When
Stevens runs that front headlock, I like to see him sprawl a little bit hard. Nice quick stand up and reversal, actually.
Reversal, yeah.
Okay.
Not sure
nice butcher there, or bundle, as we call it. Okay. Looks like he's got Keller to his back.
That is tight.
Okay.
Dig that foot in. Yep.
More hip to hip. Doesn't want to get his head tucked underneath there. Okay. He got the pin. At 4 minutes and 19 seconds.
Yep. All right. 19 seconds into the third period. So
both wrestlers got some good work there.
Good to see them breathing hard and getting work. So now we'll start our duel with North Judson.
Yeah, they'll get a forfeit here at 132. Will be the starting weight.
Who's the
Jeremiah Blau, B-L-O-U-G-H. Jeremiah Blau at 132. They'll also get a forfeit with Jack Madsen at 138.
I talked to Chris a little bit before. It's good to see the numbers for North Judson. I know they've struggled in the numbers department.
At the 145-pound mark, it'll be Gavin Bunch from North Judson versus Trent Jones from Culver.
Forfeit at 132. Should be at now at 138. Another forfeit for North Judson. Jack Madsen. Looks like he's reporting. Judson out to a 12-0 lead with those two forfeits. We have our first
Anytime
match.
a forfeit, you're going to get 6 points as a team, same as a pin. Anytime you win a decision, whether it's 1 point to 7 points, is going to be just a decision. You get 3 team points.
Okay, our Jones and Gavin Bunch are squared off here. Bunch with a nice quick single.
Okay.
Trent kind of spun out. Yeah.
Nice high C again.
I saw him work a lot of high crotch. Got a waist whizzer there.
Again. Oh, gave him 2.
Not really a takedown, but
I didn't think so either.
He was working back the crossface.
There, cradle. We're going to get a reversal here.
There, he broke it. Yep. Reversal. He's got cradle.
Near fall.
Boy,
his back's stuck.
Yep.
That's nice.
Nice quick pin.
30 seconds. 30-second pin. And I got to give it to North Judson. They came out and attacked. Did some nice things. Nice high crotch. Nice job defending that for former semi-state qualifier. Hopefully gets back there again this year. Trent Jones. Nice way to go out on senior night. A little victory.
Quick pin. That is something that I think maybe a little remnant of former Cavalier Robert Mulbashew. His brother is helping out. He was a very good high crotch, takedown, and I think that's he helped out at Judson for a couple years. with their kids.
Robert was he was a semi-state.
A couple
qualifier.
times semi-state qualifier,
Very
ticket
good
round
wrestler
guy.
for the Cavaliers.
Yeah. So we've got a couple more forfeits here.
Get those names.
We got 152. It was Justin Clements. I'm guessing Mike's younger brother.
Okay.
160. We have Robert Reisner. Reisner's a Stark Marshall County name, isn't it? And we have several in our school. And when 170 is Tyler Blunt.
Okay. Tyler's in there now.
Okay.
Our next match at 195 is Mike
So it'd be
Clemens from North
36 to
Judson
6, is that
and
right?
Isaac Walters from Culver.
And again, a quick.
Picks up the pace quick, a lot better than what we. Nice job.
Okay, Clements went for the high crotch,
No
and
points awarded.
Walters got the underhook. Went a little upper body to defend it.
Separating the switching headgear here. Yeah, I tried a little light lat drop, and both these guys very good wrestlers. And
Should be some good action here. Not afraid to mix it up.
no, this has got to be a marquee matchup here. And should be a good one. I know it was last time these guys got together. Good true sportsmanship right there. I love seeing this.
He's got it figured out.
Nice job. Nice show of sportsmanship. It really is.
Touching. Hey. Yeah, Isaac looks like he's holding
level.
better position here. Bent knees.
Nice setup
Good.
from
Good.
Clemens.
Isaac may want to look to reshoot, not just counter there. He had cross
He's got
face.
a nice ankle pick right there, and he's got singles on that left side, it looks like to me. But
Don't want to chase him, wants to circle. Again,
set up from Clemens. Nothing yet. Oh, get his hips
Got
up.
his hips
Get nothing.
back.
Oh,
Oh.
he gave him two.
not sure about that.
Maybe
Gave him
he
one
can
escape.
It's tough to be behind like that. I don't know if I agree with that, but that's why I'm up here and he's down there.
There we go.
I can see it underhook there.
Hey, Isaac doesn't want to charge in because that opens up that high crotch if you push too hard in.
Yep.
It's a
There
circle
is
more,
nice
that's
action.
better.
Good defending. Nice Syracuse there. Get his hips up.
Hey, nice reversal there. Had to take
Wow.
down to his back. He's got it squeezed tight.
He does.
Needs to really get down and look there.
Brings
There's
that
that's a
bottom
pin, maybe. It looks like it should squeeze that arm across the face.
Don't get
Stay teed out.
Stay teed.
Reverse
Set
it.
back. Get on your toes, not the heels. Maybe
Lift the
elevate that
head.
side, yep.
Keep that left arm tight. A lot of time left, 30 seconds. You
Plenty
got to
of time.
fight.
Keep him in. Elevate the head there. I think we got the pin.
Just got to reach around the head, reverse it.
Get the leg in there.
Yeah. Getting
Yes, good
shushed
half,
off to a
good
half.
Good half. He's got it in deep there. A little pick an ankle or block a knee. Yep. Gonna be out.
Nice scramble here. We should be at
4-4, right?
no. We should have a reversal and
Okay,
then a
yep,
3-point
yep.
takedown.
So it should be 6-4.
Yeah. Referee is confirming with the table here.
Referee Larry Doan on the call tonight.
Looks like 4, and then maybe they're giving him a second escape, then a takedown, and now 3 points. Near fall should be 7-4. Should have given. Got to get near fall there.
Yeah. That's what he's doing here. Coaches are kind of talking here. Now we're getting paper out. Might have to borrow some fingers. Still think it should be 6-4.
Yeah.
What you got?
Well, it looks like he awarded him an escape maybe, and then a
Really?
takedown.
Okay.
But look, to me, I thought he just reversed him
Yeah, I
from
did
the
too, but-
takedown. But Cav fans are not going to give a point away if he's
So
referee's
anybody's
going
throwing anything up here. So.
Looks like they still have 4-4.
There it is.
There,
6-4. All right.
Or now 6-2. Is that the correct score?
Yep. Oh, no, it can't be. Is it 6-2? Okay.
Hold up.
Caution green. Isaac trying to go for the tight waist.
Trying to hold him down here for the
switch,
last
get underneath.
7 seconds.
Don't lock the hands there.
He wants to stay behind underneath the arms. Looks like he
Good
did a nice
ride
job
there.
flattening him out.
Never want to give up that 1 point there.
All right, 6-2.
Going to defer. Isaac's going to go down here.
Clements did cut down to 182 to probably make scratch weight tonight, and so he's going to be probably a little fatigued.
Heck of a football player for North Judson. I know probably one of the best linemen in the conference.
Right, no question
Scheming
about
against
that.
him, he's just very active, very in the backfield. Isaac with the escape.
Stand up, he had like
Makes a 7.
Okay, careful.
There.
That's what we want
That's
to
what I
see.
wanted to see in the first. I mean, he really had a nice knee pick there. Felt like he had that in the first period. So love to see the action coming from Isaac.
Clements, in my mind, I'm a lineman type person though. He was the best player on the Judson team, two-way guy.
He was tough.
That's key.
We had to know where he was at all times.
Isaac's spun to his back.
Some near fall there.
Fighting to his
belly it out. Oh, the arm through.
His arm through. Has him on his back now. Should be able to come through to his belly here.
Okay. Nice way to use the legs there. Get to his belly, bellied out.
We are tied at 7 now.
7-7.
It's going to take a little juice out of both of them there. Isaac's going to take a little time to recover.
Going to build up here. Post a leg, get up. There's an escape.
Clements likes his chances on his feet. 8-7 Walters here. Want to hold position. A nice match here. Some
see that knee pick coming.
Guys going to the back.
There you go. It's there. Let's see. Maybe an underhook with
it. Stuff the head. Front headlock. Get the leg.
Cradle there near side.
Yeah.
See some offense here. Setups.
Okay, Isaac really wants to try to score here. He will not have choice. Clements will have choice and probably choose bottom and most likely tie up the match.
25 seconds. Nice little duck under.
8-7 Walters, 20 seconds. Again, scoring here would be key for Walters. It would set him up in that third period and have a lot more.
Nice snap to a front head opportunity right there.
10 seconds.
Okay, we get
1 point green.
A flea in the mat.
Oh, and nice.
I like that. That's not called very often, but I agree with it. You know,
Walters wants to stay inside here, not give up. Score. Stuff the head and spin.
Get behind. 2.
Stuff the head and spin.
1. Did he get no? Oh, I thought he got his arm behind. Staying active there.
What Walters wants to really focus on here is not giving up a 2-point reversal.
Yeah.
And you'll often hear 1, not 2 in this.
So far, it seems like he's really gone to that switch where he kind of reaches back and does a switch opportunity. So we'll see how we do here.
Last period, Walters up 9-7. Very good match so far.
Good action from both guys. There's looking for kind
Snaps,
of a
got
Granby
it flattened down. He's got that wing. Run it around the head.
Keep it tight. Maybe grab the wrist on the other side. He did. He rolled under. He's got a good position.
There we go.
Really like him to see crank. Big step towards the head.
That's fine. Good wrist. He should be able to score now. Should really be able to score if he steps hard to the head. He's got him. There it is.
That's nice.
That's tight. Hey, if he just settled. There we go. Nice. Looks like Clements ran out of gas a little bit there, and that's to be somewhat expected.
Giving up some weight, no doubt. So with a 23, so 423 pin.
Walters makes the score 12 for the Cavs and 36 for the visiting Blue Jays here.
I'm not sure Clemens' record, but I'm sure it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, he's going to be a tough out for anybody at 182.
Right.
So.
I think it's a good decision. He's got the athleticism.
It's going to make both wrestlers.
Hunter Evans.
Knowing Coach Bushman, if it reversed, he would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
Or bumped Isaac up to get a good competition. So
right.
Here we got Hunter Evans for wrestling for Culver, and who's the
Judson freshman, or I don't know if freshman, is Gavin Alonzo.
Okay. We didn't get the clock reset. Got a rookie wrestling clock operator, so it's tough to.
Veteran in the basketball.
Trevor Weldon.
In fact, he may have a patch on the back of his jacket. His HOF. That's what I've heard. When it comes to clock operating for basketball.
Hall of Fame.
Hey, Hunter Evans there circling, getting some snaps on the head. He wants to bust that elbow across. He's got an underhook now.
Got a leg nearing there on the left side. Like to see him take advantage of.
There he goes.
Nice
Drag arm.
Yeah.
Showing some good setups here.
Heavy
snap.
On the hands.
There we go.
Slide by opportunity there, look like. Keep inside control on that. Hunter Evans is a freshman for the Cavaliers. Good looking freshman.
Alonzo may be a little undersized here, but I know they're nice single, high single. Stayed on his feet again like we talked about earlier.
Finally. I see him climb up here. Oh, he just gave the escape up. Not sure if
okay.
he meant to do that.
Right.
Didn't realize. Okay.
2-1. 2-1.
Hunter didn't realize no whistle was blown. So. Blood time. It's like Hunter Evans.
So maybe on the forehead, maybe they
check
a little bit of a headbutt. Got a little break in the action here as our trainer Stephanie Stichter does a little cleanup on aisle 1. Alonzo's also got to be blood-free here before they allow the wrestlers to resume.
Hunter Evans got cleaned up already. That's good. Stop the blood time. Is it 4 minutes for blood time? Is that right? Still like that?
I think so.
That does not include cleanups.
Right.
As long as you get the blood stopped, you would.
Obviously a very physical
match.
sport.
I've seen that one happen one time.
Yeah. I've been a part of a couple that were close. Evans heavy on the head here.
I remember
both
taking a
hands.
kid's nose shut one time.
Yeah. Wrestling, obviously a physical sport. You'll get a lot of times cross faces to the nose,
sometimes
eyes.
It might have been a headbutt, but it might have been something that's opened up from practice. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just
has a scab.
being very physical in practice and pummeling. And there's just so much contact.
Evans looking for that underhook. As soon as he gets it, he can go. He should be able to go right now.
Got a nice position there.
Yeah. It's what we call an advantage position from his feet. Sometimes youngsters, it's tough to get them to pull the trigger when they're in that advantage position.
And that comes with
experience there. Yep, some good stuff he's doing. He just needs to put it together. There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Bring it in the mat. Make sure you know where you're at. Good position.
Stay on the mat. Make him hot. Stay on the mat. There we go. Good position.
Didn't realize the time.
Alonzo there did a nice job fighting off that single. Evans is a strong kid. Alonzo did a nice job circling.
Evans up with a 2-1 lead going into the second period. Looks like it's going to be Hunter's choice. He chose down. Referee's position. Once he gets set, good to go.
And if I know,
caution on the red.
I know Coach Bushman, Evans should try to hit a stand-up here. The first thing you want to teach young wrestlers is to stand up first and then use your other moves. Okay. Evans did not stand up. There he goes.
Kind of hips out.
Looks like a fat man roll.
Nice try. Now
stand up.
Quick sit out to a stand up.
Alonzo's doing a nice job working around.
His hips might be a little high. Let's see Hunter get his up right now.
Hey, come up. There we go.
Now he's off.
Should be able to square in, sprawl, and
good.
score. Should be able to score here. Alonzo did a nice job getting those hips up.
Got the 1 point though, so scores 3-1. Hunter Evans.
Nice,
Again.
Another.
Yes,
keeps using that slide by to the single. Needs to work.
Finish it. Really get the hips up and underneath him. Doing just muscling him right now. That's
nice. That's nice.
Half.
Okay.
See him work some wrists. Got a power half started here.
Oh,
now we got a full Nelson.
Full Nelson.
You'll see that with some young and inexperienced wrestlers. I know Hunter was he a conference champ last year?
Oh, yeah.
Middle school? So.
Yep, I think 2 times. I think he was 7th and 8th grade conference champ. One of our hardest workers in the weight room.
Very strong kid.
In the summer, last winter.
Very excited about him. He got in, started a few games, and I know rotated defensive line quite a bit. I might have got another caution there. He's excited, wants to wrestle.
Okay. Evans will look to flatten him out first. Nice cradle attempt. Wants to, nice leg. Gets the leg in, trying to get those hips flat.
There it is.
Cradle again.
Now I just got to know where to
gave up the escape. Held good position.
Still okay. Go right back to that shot. Go back to that single. Don't want to play defensive right now.
Slide by and does it. Found something he likes there. Doesn't want to go to his knees. Come up.
To it. Like see him circle to it.
Square up, square up, square up, square up. There we go.
No points. That's fine.
Good job by both wrestlers there. They're doing a nice job. Snap, slide by has been his go-to here. Lonzo's kind of backing and circling up.
Yep, there's a nice underhook. Oh,
he
it's
should
right there.
go.
It's wide open. Don't
both trying to headlock.
There it is.
Hey,
nice
slid off the
points.
headlock. Got
No, okay.
another full Nelson after the takedown.
Might just go ahead and cut. Another opportunity.
Give up full Nelson is an illegal move, so every time he's done it twice now, he gives up 1 point penalty and another point penalty. If he does it again, it'll be 2 points. If he
Look for a roll or maybe a switch. No, gave my
locked hands. Okay.
Yep.
Evans really struggling with the movement of Alonzo. So.
We'll see what coach does here. That's 2 points. So
another illegal move. Better cut him.
And then we'll tie it up with 13 seconds. So we're going to go ahead and tie it up right now. We've got 13 seconds left.
Can't afford another illegal move. It'll DQ him from the match.
It's a nice move by Coach Bushman to
10
do
seconds.
this.
10 seconds
Like
left.
with his opportunity, even if we do go in overtime, Hunter's had the takedowns. I think
5 seconds left.
Here. Still like to see him go ahead and try and shoot and score there. But we will go into overtime.
That's the second period, so we do have the third period now. Cut him.
I'm losing it here, I guess. That was a long. We had that blood time.
Yeah. Evans is going to cut him again here.
Right,
Can't afford.
Down 7-8 right now, I feel.
Can't afford that illegal move again, or he will be DQ'd.
Again, got an underhook opportunity there. Just slide by. Heavy with that tie, Hunter. Good pass by. That's what their coaches are wanting them to do.
Got to change level and shoot once he does it.
Yep. Hunter, a very coachable kid. I think he listens.
Hunter needs to score here. Needs more setups, more movement here.
He's giving Stalling a call for red. There it is. Got opportunities.
Or should be able to shoot there.
Man, we got some opportunities for some singles there.
Hey, 1 minute left. 1 minute left here. Hunter really wants to pull the trigger. Looks a little tentative.
Got some 50 seconds here. Not much action by both guys. Nice snap. .30 seconds.
30 seconds left. Hunter's really not doing anything here.
1 point, 8-7's the score. North Judson with the lead.
He'd probably get a stall point if he actually took a shot, but he's not doing anything. Hey.
I know being in the corner at times, this is frustrating. Both kids obviously wore out third period. Nice shot.
Nice shot and finishes.
Stay
10
under,
seconds left.
Stay under. No locked hands. No locked hands.
It's the lift, return him. Lift and return. Nice way to finish the match there by Hunter Evans.
That's what we'd like to see. Nice job. He had us all fooled. He was
just
baiting us all.
Rope-a-dope. But it was a nice blast double.
Guys,
great match by both kids.
He had that single quite a few times. And
I don't know if looks like a young kid from Judson too, so it might be a little rivalry for the future there. Makes it 18-36.
Zach Dittmeyer taking the forfeit at heavyweight, 285.
It makes it 24. Actually, it was not 18. That would be
That was just a 3-point
15
to 36.
Yeah, so 21-36 after the heavyweight.
So we got some younger guys here.
Yeah, 106.
106.
For
It's a tough weight class to fill.
right. That's Dragon Morris for North Judson. He's at 42-21 for the Blue Jays. Then yes, at 126 is Zach Hughes for the Blue Jays and forfeit for the Cavs.
Coach Lowry on point tonight. Got the Hulk Hogan
Entrance song.
A Real American. A little acoustic version, I believe.
Hey, that is the final
score, obviously, we're looking at 48-21.
48-21.
When we look at the head-to-heads, though, we had 3 matches tonight.
Three matches, and all 3 went
Cavaliers.
the Cavalier way.
Yeah, so
both seniors with pins.
this will go down as a loss in the dual meet, but when you look at, you always as a coach, you want to see the head-to-heads, and that's obviously winning the head-to-heads 3-0 is always awesome. So
it was nice to see our backup 220-pounder get a varsity level match there. That'll help him out for the future. I think they're actually traveling to Plymouth Saturday.
Yes, JV will be on Plymouth Saturday.
Two or three kids wrestling up there. And Hunter.
Hunter will for sure. Yep. So that'll be nice for those guys. They were supposed to wrestle Knox tomorrow. The fans, that's going to be moved to next week.
Where it will be a triple duel.
It'll be a triple duel. Well, actually, they'll wrestle Caston and Knox at Knox. So they'll be at Knox. That's a change. So if you're planning on coming out to John R. Nelson Stadium tomorrow, we will not be here. So.
All right. It was planned as a home duel?
No, I'm sorry, it was. It was an away duel. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So if you're planning on traveling to Knox tomorrow, that's going to be.
And the reason they're doing that, Caston also has a small roster, so it'll fill some more matches and for both
guys some opportunities to wrestle two matches.
Exactly.
I think we were only scheduled to have maybe 2 matches
with
tomorrow
Knox.
night with Knox. So some opportunities to get. And I think we had 2, maybe 3. Well, we had another opportunity against Caston, and Kid didn't make weight. So
yeah, they had a couple upper
5
weights.
to 6 matches then.
Right.
Doing that. So.
I think we're about ready to wrap it up here from John R. Nelson Gymnasium, where the Cavaliers go down to the Blue Jays 40-21, but won all 3 of the contested matches tonight. So great job to the Cav grapplers.
Very good. So I'd like to thank you guys. Thanks for having us.
Thanks RTC for providing this service to the Cavalier community.
I'm Mike Zahner and Chad Hombo, and we're signing off.
Thank you.